Hi there! You may be wondering why making paper roses. Well, there are quite a few of advantages of the paper roses over the real ones. For example, we can make the paper roses out of any color and any pattern, making them a truly unique and personalized gift. Also, unlike the real roses, the paper ones last a long time before they degrade, making them a wonderful decoration. Furthermore, your love will definitely appreciate the dedication and effort you spend to craft such fancy roses. Therefore, why not surprise your love with something different? For your convenience, I have designed 8 different printout templates for the roses to speed up your crafting process. Their download links are in the video description. If you would like, please also check out my decoration ideas to complement the roses. Before we start, we need to go over 2 folding methods. They are valley fold and mountain fold. A valley fold forms a trench and a mountain fold forms a ridge on the paper. On my drawings, the dotted lines represent valley folds and the dashed dotted lines are for mountain folds. Please bear them in mind and it will help prevent confusions during this tutorial. For this project, all we need is a square sheet of paper. Some of the steps in this tutorial may look confusing. My practice template will make you understand the steps much better. The download link is provided in the video description. With that being said, let's get started. Step 1. We need to fold the paper into 8 equal parts along the horizontal and vertical directions. Basically, we need to make an 8 by 8 grid on the paper. Step 2. We fold a 2 by 2 grid into a triangle at each corner with a valley fold. Step 3. With all the triangles in the last step folded, we fold the paper in half along its diagonal with a valley fold. Step 4. We fold the lower rectangular portion of the trapezoidal shape in half. Step 5. Unfold the rectangular portion. We then fold the paper in half to form a diamond-like shape. Step 6. Mark the point along the center line of the diamond, 1/8 of the paper length away from its lower vertex. We then fold the lower vertex of the diamond toward this point. This mark will help us in the later steps. Step 7. Unfold the diamond. We then fold the paper in half along its other diagonal with a valley fold. Step 8. Just like step 4, we fold the lower rectangular portion of the trapezoidal shape in half. Step 9. Unfold the paper. We then make a mountain fold along the dashed dotted line at the center of the paper. This mountain fold will help the next step. Step 10. Turn the paper around and make a valley at its center. Basically, this valley lines up with the mountain fold we make in the last step. You may struggle a bit in this step because the paper doesn't want to cooperate. Repeating the folds in step 6 and step 9 will help. You can also push both sides of the valley from behind the paper. Eventually, you'll get there. Step 11. Rotate the paper 90 degrees and then fold the protruded tabs upward on both sides of the paper. Please make sure that the trapezoidal shape is pointed to the right like it is shown here, else the end results in step 13 will look reversed. Step 12. Unfold the paper along the line that passes the mark we make in step 6. Step 13. Turn the paper around and unfold the protruded tab to make the paper look like a windmill. Optionally, we can sketch the outline of a 2x3 grid along the creases formed at the corner, and it will help guide our future steps. Step 14. Make mountain folds around this 2x3 grid. Step 15. Repeat step 14 for the rest of the corners. We can always rotate the paper clockwise along the way to prevent making mistakes. Step 16. Unfold the triangle behind the 2x3 grid and make valley folds around the 2x3 grid. The paper may not comply well, but we can turn the paper around to make the folding easier. Step 17. Repeat for the rest of the corners and we fold the triangles at the corners. If we do every step correctly, the end result will look like a concave windmill. Step 18. Make a valley fold along the dashed dotted line below the folded triangle at the corner. 2 layers of paper will be folded at the same time. Step 19. Turn the valley folds in the last step into mountain folds. Step 20. Unfold the top triangle so that its tip meets the ridge formed by the 2x3 grid. Step 21. Make a valley fold along the dotted line and bring the newly formed trapezoid toward the paper. I have marked the dotted line in red for you to see better. This step can be confusing. Please don't give up if you get stuck. I got stuck here too when I did it the first time. Step 22. Bring the nearest 2x3 grid onto the fold in the last step. Then fold the lower right corner of the 2x3 grid around. The paper tends to unfold itself. I find it much easier to keep the fold in the last step in place with paper clips. Step 23. Repeat step 18 to 22 for the rest of the corners on the paper. You may get stuck and confused during this step, but trust me, after going through this process a few times, you will be able to do it without even thinking. Step 24. Push the center of the rose outward to make it appear more layered. Also smooth out the rough corners on the petals. Basically, the goal here is to make the rose appear more realistic. Step 25. Fold the triangles at the bottom of the rose inward 90 degrees one by one in a counterclockwise order. Bring the tips of the triangles below each previous fold for them to interlock each other. If needed, smooth out the rough edges of the petals and make them rounder. Also push out the center of the rose more. We finally make it here. Good job. Just a little bit more to go. Fold out 8 triangles at the edges of the rose to make it look more realistic and layered. The rose is now ready to impress your love. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Feel free to check out my other elegant projects assisted with engineered drawings. See you next time.